to check this stuff out. Most of them probably fans, but there could also be like some developers and companies and investors and stuff like that.
I wouldn't be surprised. There are a ton of people. Everyone's got their iPhones, their smartphones and their tablets out. I don't want to give any bias to any of the.
It's very important.
The technology makers out there.
We're not paid by anybody.
No, we are not. We definitely are not. Even though I think this is the Google campus that we're in.
Yeah, right. So
I think we have to talk about Google stuff.
I like Google. I use it every day.
I use Google too. Very good search engine. I'm happy with the search engine.
Yeah.
Google search engine. I mean, I use Gmail. I go on YouTube. You know, it's like pretty popular.
Hey, this is a Twitch stream, mister. We don't talk about that. I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding.
Right,
we don't care. We all love everyone equally.
When I was on radio, I always got in trouble for saying certain things. I'm like, is this all good?
Yeah, we're fine. We'll be fine. Right. So, okay, let's talk about this first game that's going to be coming out. It's called TETRAGEDDON Games.
TETRAGEDDON Games?
Yep, and it's from the US.
Oh,
no, yeah, it is called TETRAGEDDON.
Oh, okay, that sounded like a developer name, so.
No, TETRAGEDDON, and it's from the US. And just from the picture, it looks like
cute.
Armageddon, but like really cute.
Yeah.
I think this is my favorite one from the poster.
Yeah?
It does look really, really cool. It's one of our bigger
It looks really
screenshots.
fun, right?
Yeah.
Colorful.
I'm like, we're all looking at it, and you can see the stream. You guys can't see it though. Can we like show you?
Oh, they stopped us.
Oh, it looks so happy.
This one.
Yeah, it's on the bottom there.
That one.
Yeah, that one.
So what's really cool about indie games, I feel, is like you were saying earlier, like a lot of people do it because it's fun. It's not really for the money.
Yeah.
But when you do kind of make your own indie team, you don't work with a big company. You know, you're not working with like Activision or like EA or something like that, right? So you've got like your own team. You have full control over exactly what you want to do because your team is so small.
Right.
Because you're not looking to make millions and millions of dollars off of your game. You've got like a small team. You have full control. I think that's really cool. It's like why I think indie games end up being very unique and different because you're not kind of trying to cater to a specific person or a specific demographic. You're just kind of like, this is my creation. It's almost like if you're making a painting or making art. And
It's
you
art.
Want people to play it.
No, I have to agree with that. I think indie games are really cool because it is art, and it's usually people who, you know, when you get into a big company, you can't really show your vision or like share so much of your idea on what you want because obviously the developer wants what they want. But by doing indie games, even if it's a really simple concept, it's kind of cool because you can. It's all yours, right? It's like your baby that you can.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and you've got a small team you can work with. So when the artist wants to do something, you know, you can all talk about it and do that instead of like someone telling you what to draw, what to make, how many certain, you know, what sort of level design they want to put in.
Yeah.
And you kind of really get to think outside the box in many cases. So it's why I think indie games are really cool, and I check them out whenever I get, you know, a link to one of my friends says, hey, check this out. You know, I definitely play it for a few hours, stuff like that.
I realize you're wearing a blazer right now. I'm like
He's so formal right now.
I know. No,
But I'm like wearing a t-shirt underneath. I don't know, like.
Maybe he's just
I don't know. I'm like dying of heat here, and you're sitting
really
there
are you
wearing.
hot?
I'm always hot, baby.
Oh.
On fire.
No, but in all seriousness, I'm having like heat stroke. Oh my gosh, what if I have like menopause, guys?
That's what I thought, and I actually went to a clinic to talk about it. I have a hormonal imbalance. I have major heat flashes.
Well, you guys can have this conversation while I take a sip out of my water, casually.
Okay, I think it's starting, guys.
모두 안녕하세요. 저는 아웃믹스의 스크롤맨이라고 참가했던 박상호입니다. 뜻깊은 자리에 이렇게 영상으로 찾아뵐 수 있어서 감사합니다. 2015년 7월 25일 실험의 날이 밝았습니다.
Hope you all enjoy this fantastic event. Experimentation is so vitally important to a discipline such as games. It stirs curiosity and delight in players. It challenges restrictive genre conventions and keeps us all open-minded to the possibilities of the form. I really hope you enjoy the festival.
안녕하세요. 아우로빈덱스 2015 페스티벌에 오신 여러분을 환영합니다. 저는 터틀필름이라는 인디 게임 스튜디오에서 인디 개발자로 개발을 하고 있습니다. 저도 굉장히 실험적인 게임을 만드는 걸 좋아하고요. 네.
Alright guys, well, I'm gonna speak really quietly, but there's an introduction going on right
다시 한번 말해주면 저희가 인디 게임자, 게임 개발자라고 해서 바로 인덱스가 인디 게임
So there's
페스티벌입니다.
two guys going on right now talking about introducing
실험.
the event,
네.
and
실험은
basically
항상
the
우리를
main purpose of this
흥분하게
is
만들죠.
experimenting, right? As game
실험은
developers,
항상
as artists, we
우리에게
want to
새로움을
experiment and give
안겨주고
something new
Yeah.
to give to
즐거움을
the world
주고요.
and give
그리고
Right. No,
happiness and fun.
우리를
And
I
발전하게
even saw the
합니다.
first developer the way he talked about.
작년에
I
이어서
almost
오늘
wanted to say like an
올해도
art professor, like,
굉장히 많은
how
게임들을
we should create
받았습니다.
something better
작년에
and different.
72개,
So we've got 107 different games here from 22
That was
countries.
last year.
게임을
Last year.
접수를 받았고요.
So last year,
22개국에서 접수받은 게임들 중에
from 22 different countries,
정말
crazy,
크레이지하고
awesome experiments.
업성하고 그런 실험들만 몇 개 뽑았죠?
14개를 뽑았습니다.
14개.
Oh no, I lied. It was 107 games for this year. 22 different countries. And
달릴
they picked
거거든요.
13
14게임 쉬는
of
시간
all those
없이
crazy, awesome
해외
games.
개발자들은 보내준 이제 비디오 프레젠테이션을 볼 거고요.
There's 13 in my
right?
list.
bottom one.
유일한 국내 개발자는 나와서 발표를 할 겁니다.
14 games.
더 많이
14
네, 박수를 쳐주시길 바라고요.
So that's-
시작하기
That was
전에
the
그
Yeah, they basically picked the
공지드릴 게
craziest,
있는데요.
awesomest.
아마
Domestic
다시
experiment.
다시 한번 알려드리겠습니다. 아무래도 1시간 30분 정도 계속
So it's gonna be about an hour and a half
따라하고
stream.
싶은 분들은
And,
나가시면
We're gonna have to sit here
나가서
and
있습니다.
broadcast with you guys, and it's gonna be great. I'm really excited to introduce these games to you. Hopefully you guys are watching, and you know, just kind of
공식 선정배들.
even being aware that there are games like this, right? Oh, here it is. Do you want to introduce it to us?
Yeah, radio. Let's hear about it.
It's called TETRAGEDDON games from
It's a PC game.
It's a PC game.
Yeah, it's not a mobile. And
게임 개별적인
So
게
it might even be like a,
하나하나가
a collection of games.
That's what he just said. You're so smart.
보시면
That would have been my guess.
That's literally what he
굉장히
said.
말이 안 되고 이도적으로 막 약간 듯한.
alright, sorry guys, we're trying to listen to what the Koreans are saying right now to translate this for you.
We didn't have like a script. We have to listen.
Yeah, that's what we do, right? Translators.
소원으로 테트라게돈 게임즈의 게임을 하면서
I have to talk.
이 개발자는 정말 미친 거 아닌가 이런 생각을 좋은 의미로 했었습니다. 영상도 굉장히 크레이지한 영상을 보내왔거든요.
Alright, so they apparently sent an incredibly crazy video for this game, so here we go.
This was gonna be awesome.
Alright, let's take a look, let's take a look.
Hi everybody, I'm Elena and I made this game.
실제로 게임에 나오는 영상들입니다.
Apparently this is all like, you can actually see these things in the game.
TETRAGEDDON Games
Yeah.
is a satire of our digital life. It
This is
is
pretty
playable
sick.
pop
This is
art
so
parody of our online world and anything digital. I can say I aim to do the games of Monty Python did with humor in terms of ridiculousness and constant change of things. It is like the internet form of games.
이거 전부 다 게임에 나오는 영상입니다.
All of the scenes that you're seeing right now can be
It's full
seen.
of rabbit holes, tangents, and ways to use operations that you play with. It's all about getting lost and laughing.
Wow. that-
Okay.
You know what? I really liked her voice.
Me too. She was a bit
She would
creepy.
sing me lullabies and.
Oh, cool. Now we've got a SoundCloud one.
Oh wow. Now you guys can see both of us. No, this is so awesome that every single one of these screens can be implemented inside the game.
Right. So like this is basically just scenes from the game.
I
So
feel like I'm tripping or.
there's clearly tons of cultural and internet references like within this game as well.
Pop art parody of our online world and
But you can even see like the blue screen of death, which is on like an original like Mac, you know, the old window interface that was back then.
It's kind of crazy. I won't lie.
I
I
really
like
want
this
to
is
try
my
this
favorite
one.
part, create new
Create new
spam. I'm like,
spam?
yes.
And the guy's like, yes.
Wait, so this one is.
This is the first one still.
First one's
I know,
still
but this
like-
isn't mobile. This is.
It's a PC game.
PC indie game. Oh, I want to download.
I would be really scared to play this, to be honest, and then like
I wonder if she's always gonna come out.
right, or like, or if
Oh, hello there.
TETRAGEDDON Games is called an arcade because it's this growing collection of games. Each game is totally different in theme and style, with humor tying them all together.
So it's a bunch of different games.
She's a genius.
I love her vision on this.
For
though.
example, you have Froggy, which is this post-apocalyptic Mad Max-like Frogger-inspired game where you play a frog surviving on Armageddon Highway and your goal is to eat bugs without getting brutally killed. It's cute because the frog comments on things you do in this dead robotic voice, and it's sort of serious and comical all at the same time.
That's wrong.
And then you have something totally different like Thunder 2, which is this elaborate art style cartoon indie game with traditional frame-by-frame animation where you play this alien abducting rabbits because he just wants to show love and the rabbits don't like this, so he starts an all-out war.
No hugging.
Love makes the world go round, people. Yeah, okay, you know what? I'm gonna have to watch this because it's visually crazy and like
There's hidden jokes everywhere. You can't really game over.
What's the word? Scary?
somehow it's
The
scary.
game changes your crafting
For that
and to myself with some random insult.
I'm so sucked into this right now.
It's mesmerizing, really.
I knew I was gonna like this one. Artwork was crazy. Listen to that voice.
It's a lot of bunnies getting.
That is
That's a lot of
really,
alien
really
abductions.
scary. What? You know, I wonder. Her imagination must be pretty intense for her to come up with something like
You
this.
know what? Maybe 5 years later, this is gonna turn into a movie somehow,
I can see that.
right? You know?
Yeah, it could be it.
Yeah.
This is like pretty deep, dark. These rabbits getting abducted.
I feel tugging at my soul.
이것들도 다 게임에다 컷신들입니다.
These are not
Oh, he's
puppies.
mad. He's upset.
Oh no, he didn't.
That's not how you hold them.
This is actually insane,
Each
guys.
game is loaded with Easter eggs. There's always a mini game or something unrelated in every game. The idea is you think the game is done and then suddenly it throws something else at you. Offender 2 has the top 10 credits.
Did you notice the time on that was late?
Yeah, but it was also,
13:37.
but the best part of it, it was like, it's a military time, but it said 13:37 a.m., which is like impossible.
I know.
Right? And the start menu also
Pax
said
Megahertz
fart.
is a great example
So,
of this too. This particular game makes no sense whatsoever. Once you think you beat it, it throws you into this other story where you are this
That's
marine
brilliant
or something.
because when I
probably
play any type of game, you can always predict.
And apocalypse
Yeah.
It's like, oh, there's another player, then you fight, and then there's the next round. And she's doing like twists and turns.
You get
It's
the point.
unpredictable. It's just really fun.
Everything is utter pointless, unadulterated nonsense, and that's great.
It's nonsense. I like how she recognizes that.
Finally,
and she knows
the
it,
entire
and that's what she
project
wanted to
is
accomplish.
available online at TETRAGEDDON.com.
You encounter white people.
Also,
You want to
online
be Ted for your
source, you
name?
see something you like, you're welcome
Are you
to
a
download
wizard?
it and do whatever you want. My hope is that it serves as a resource for aspiring indies. There are tutorials everywhere to get you started, and you can grab any asset like art, sound, music, code, and make whatever you want out of it.
so
So
cool.
go play it. It's free and it's all yours.
Can I find her on Twitter?
Apparently
Sure,
it's
it's
free.
if you go to TETRAGEDDON.com.
That's
where you can probably
Yeah, oh, there's her email,
Oh, there's
nathalie.lawhead@gmail, and
Yeah.
it's free. So you can play this game if you guys want.
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely doing that.
Yeah, I gotta check that out.
Definitely doing that tomorrow when I come
That
back.
was really, really cool. I'm like just kind of blown away by that. There's many games contained within, right? So
Alright, I think actually it says it's offline for me. I'm just gonna check on that real quick, okay? While you guys do that.
yeah, sure. So she's just working on that, but it looks like we're gonna move into like some of our next games. It's really hard for me to talk and translate in my head at the same time. So like, I'm sure Rydia is listening. Like if I miss anything,
사실 미니 게임들 하나하나 굉장히
So
신선한
we're just
메카닉이
talking more
게임
about the games and the mini games
고민을
with them
좀
and stuff like
많이
that.
했거든요.
Your Korean is excellent.
Thank you.
그래서 저희가
All right, guys, look
Okay,
at that.
what's working?
Hello to 600 of you guys watching us.
That was a super duper like spooky start, right? And now we're like in the spooky setting here.
You can't even see me. We should like put on a flashlight or something so we can like actually. Ooh, are we gonna be all technical and use a phone?
Oh my god, we're gonna look scary. Don't do it from the
No,
bottom.
I love it. I love it. Do it from bottom.
두 번째 게임은 컨트롤이라는 게임인데요.
Alright, so how it doesn't work well, it makes me look really scary, so it only made so we're actually gonna move into the second game, it looks like Control from Ireland. It's another
We're gonna
PC
say
game.
hello
Alright.
to the creator.
Yeah, we're gonna do a whole video with the developer.
Hello, Ireland. We're gonna say hello, Ireland.
하나, 둘, 셋.
Hi, Ireland.
들었는지 모르겠네요.
We're so
love their
strolled.
shirts,
I love
man.
these guys in the background.
Just like dancing.
컨트롤도 역시
Yay,
게임을
dancing!
도구로 사용한 게임입니다.
Alright, so the second game we're going to talk about is called Control.
Yeah.
It's a game from Ireland, hence why we just
Any
said hello
predictions?
to Ireland.
Any predictions?
Okay, wait, no, I'm going to look at the picture because
not
I'm,
gonna look at the
alright,
picture.
I wanna
I'm cheating. I'm cheating.
My prediction is it's gonna be a game where it's all about controlling, you
Oh
know.
my god, I thought it was raining.
They sound like
There's a bunch of people moving forward because they want to get a better look at this next
I wonder
How
game.
many people do you think are here?
better
Maybe
100?
100 or so, yeah, maybe 80 to 100 people. In this quite small room that we're in right now, actually.
And Seoul's going through a typhoon season right now, so it's been pouring. All these people must love.
Well, I don't even need to wear makeup if I'm going to be sitting in the dark like this, right?
And put your face up front, man.
No, I'll be like all the way back here.
I'm just like kind of here in the middle, like I don't even care about my posture or anything 'cause it's so dark. I'm like,
It doesn't really matter.
There.
Okay.
You talk like that.
I just talk like this, facing over
Beautiful,
here,
right
and
there.
not you
Just like
guys.
that.
all right, so we're gonna do this intro.
Over the next few minutes, I'm going to take you on a tour through the game, including a look at the levels, the game's mechanic, and also tell you some backstory behind the game. So, let's go. Control is a game about the limitations of the arcade interface. When we interface with a game, we use our hands normally, and we use the basic arcade control scheme of 4 switches, which allows 8 directions, and 1 action button. We can engage with this on-screen representation of our hand. Control goes against the notion that the interface link should be invisible and seamless. Instead, the hand controller link is so focused on
게임을 컨트롤하는 손을 컨트롤하는
Okay, so on the
게임입니다.
first level, you can see that it's the Atari 2600 controller.
Say
And the
it's a
basic
game that
game
controls
mechanic
your
is
hand.
similar to whack-a-mole, where you must hit randomly
자, 플레이해보시면 알겠지만
within time.
원하는 손가락으로
Make too many mistakes,
누르기가 굉장히 어렵거든요.
lose energy, or lose too much energy, the game is over. Each level represents a step through the evolution of game controllers. I wasn't able to include every game controller that's out there, but what is presented over the game's 10 levels is fairly representative of the evolution of manual game controllers, and also shows how difficult they have become to use for the novice user. Control is a difficult game to play, it can be quite humbling, but I hope that this humbling can work in a positive manner to help
실제로 심사위원 중에서 너무 짜증나서 이 게임 뽑기 싫다.
Apparently, one of the judges evaluating the games played this and was like got really frustrated. It's
Yeah.
just all about like controlling the fingers and like going mistake.
So you're trying to grab the buttons, right? So
Oh,
these are all
turn it
controls
off with
from
like the wanted figure.
these are like the games for the controllers from the console era. Right?
Yeah, exactly. He said that
Yeah.
he developed with
Exactly. So this is Famicom here.
He sounds like a genius
It
too.
was combined together into this new palette. Also, the raster bars that you see animated on the side of the screen, they're based upon the loading bars that are shown when a Commodore 64 game would load from a cassette tape. In Control, they act as a feedback mechanism, so they change color depending on how loud you're doing.
Actual.
This album, by the way, is treated
Yeah, this is
as,
the gameplay.
for some reason,
showing
it's
Yeah.
from Saturn.
of the Laboratory by Frank Kozik. The music for the game was created with the sound DJ
or LSDJ on the Nintendo Game Boy, while the sound effect that plays when an error is made is sampled from the cassette loading audio of the ZX Spectrum 8-bit computer. Level 7 features the Atari 5200.
정말 나이를 연상할 수 있는 소스들이요.
As was the Atari.
Basically, yeah. He's like, you know, if you recognize the sounds in this game, it pretty much tells you how old you are, what era of games you're used to.
What kind of controller.
If you reach the second last level, we can see the Commodore CVT.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I don't even know what that is.
System.
It's really old and not popular.
Oh my god! What is this?
This is considering what would happen if Joy
That looks like the
You know, it looks like it's just like a bunch of different controllers merged into one.
Right.
How are you supposed to grab it?
I don't know.
Maybe 4 people.
저는 싱크하면서 이 레벨에 가본 적이 없습니다.
Keep calm.
This is the boss level.
While there are no cheats, you can
No
press
cheat
the
keys.
letter P on the keyboard to pause the game for a
You
moment.
can't pause.
Oh my god, you can't.
You just have to keep
But
going.
it is possible, and spoiler alert coming up, but you're going to see that the game can indeed be faced. So it takes 3, 2, 1, and one more. There we go. That'll be clear. This game will be a little bit between that stuff there. And if
That
you
was
reach
the
the end,
hand finger
get a
victory
nice
dance.
congratulations message from me. And yeah, I'll talk as I like to in depth for 4 screens about the game itself. For this video, I'm just going to show you the first one. And there, thank you. So that was a brief look at Control. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that you have fun today at the festival and get a chance to try it out. If you have any questions, please feel free to get in contact with me on the details shown on screen. And best of luck to everybody. Enjoy your day, and thanks very much to the festival organizers for making this possible. Take care.
It was so calm. I was like, is it professor?
So that was,
Alright
that was
guys,
pretty cool.
oh we got the light.
Oh, there you go, Susie.
I'm so smart. I'm actually using my iPhone light right now because it's like dark and... Anyway.
So that was really cool. We got to like, kind of advance through a ton of different control schemes from like all the eras, like starting with old Ataris and stuff like that, even going into Famicom. I think I even saw PlayStation 1 controller in there at some point. So anyway, that was pretty cool. Obviously, it looked really complicated. I think the idea is you know how difficult it is to actually press a specific button at any time. Any controller, the more complex it gets, the more difficult it is to press any of those buttons at any
Dude,
given
watching
time.
that made me all frustrated and flustered. Like Rydia said earlier, the guy who was running this, he did give it a try. And, like, he was just getting so super frustrated with the game.
Yeah,
He was
like,
like, let's not select.
well, that's why the developer said at the end, he's like, if you play this, you might think it's impossible. But he's like, I've just done it, and he just showed me, and that was like the end. He just beat the end. The hardest part, like, it is doable. It is possible. He did it. So he's proven to us it is possible, but it was insanely hard. But that's just, again, that's just 2 of our titles now that we've seen.
I found your paper. I was sitting on it.
Oh, well, that's all nice and flat for me. I wasn't going to say that, but yeah.
I was gonna say like heated.
버튼을 누르는 겁니다.
I mean, okay, just...
물론 컴퓨터 대하는 분들 여기 많으실
I
거예요.
mean, we all play games on computers, right?
Oh, yeah,
And we're
like
used to
every day.
and we're used to clicking things ourselves. But the idea of using a virtual hand to click on things, like,
Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
I was like, how are you doing this?
Well, it's really interesting because it takes the idea of using a hand like this, right, rather than actually holding the controller as you would normally hold it, where your hands are there, and you use those your thumbs and your index finger, and perhaps even like your middle finger. Exactly. So imagine if, like, as you were saying in the video, like an average user doesn't know how to grab a controller. You know, if you told someone to press the B button, it might be like, you're trying to hit it like this or something like that instead of actually grasping the controller. So it takes a totally new perspective on control. And how one person might interact.
Because you know here, under it says, are we really communicating with the computer? So I think that's his point, yeah.
Again, artists, man. These like people with their own visions making these games.
Yeah.
Alright.
So everyone in Game 3, Prune. It's a mobile game, and it based on the screen caps we have, this is my most excited one. I thought the art looked the coolest.
Ooh, it's
Really?
super awesome. It looks very Japanese art.
It says cut and grow.
Cut and grow.
Cut and grow.
That's what it's.
Alright, we'll take a look.
Let's take a look.
Hi there, my name is Joel McDonald and I'm the creator of Prune. The Before I talk about the game, I wanted to say a quick thanks to the people who organized this. It's a big honor to be a part of the festival and to be among all these great experimental games. Prune is a game about the simple pleasures of growing and cultivating trees. It tends to work best on a touchscreen device where you can directly interact with your tree. I've always had a deep love and appreciation for trees and their beauty. Trees are simultaneously these natural, organic living things, but at the same time they're also beautiful, mathematical structures. With Prune, I wanted to explore a bit of the apparent contradiction between the rigidity of trees as a theoretical model and the fluidity of trees in nature. The game got its start with a simple tree generation script a friend shared on Twitter. I started playing around with it and thought there must be a game there, a way to interact with the tree, but I couldn't quite figure out what that would be. Then, a week or so later, I looked across the field to see a tree that had partially fallen from wind damage. Its large branches splayed out in all directions. In the game, you start by planting your tree. You start underground and swipe up to start the tree growing. When you prune, the rest of the tree reacts to this. The goal in each level is to get your tree into the sunlight in order to bloom flowers. The number of flowers you need is represented by the stars in the sky. Here I wanted to stay away from any sort of traditional numerical scoring system, but I still wanted an analog solution space. So it's not just a matter of getting one branch into the sun, it's about how well you can direct the entire tree into the light. One of my main goals for Prune is that of expressive play. Here, you can grow the tree up, but it just peeks out into the sunlight. Prune a little bit, and the rest of the tree reacts. Prune larger branches, and the tree begins to extend up into the light.
This is so cool.
I really like this.
Another option here is to curve the tree to the left as you plan. Originally, pruning trees was purely subtractive. As you would prune, the rest of the tree would remain static. It took me a while to realize that I could apply a loose interpretation of the conservation of energy to the tree. Taking this energy-based approach with the tree turned pruning into both a subtractive and additive process, just like in nature. More importantly, it helped me achieve my goal of expressivity. From the very first prototype, I knew I would need something to avoid. Some kind of obstacle or adversary. But I knew I didn't want some kind of instant loss condition. Again, I wanted to embrace the soft rules of nature. So instead, trees get infected. The disease quickly spreads across the branches, giving you a chance to cut it off, if you're quick enough. This instilled in players a sense of danger, while still being forgiving enough for mistakes.
What is that supposed to be?
So that's like infecting them, right? It's like you're supposed to avoid the darkness and go towards the light. It's really cool, because that's kind of naturally what trees do, right?
It's like a virus, like the red one.
The last thing I wanted to show you is the interplay between trees. Pretty early on in development, I had a cooperative mode where you grow your tree and another player would grow theirs. The goal was to reach out and touch the other tree. This was interesting, but when I decided to focus just on single player, I wanted to retain some of the interesting dynamics that multiple trees get you. Here, the bottom tree first had to wake up the top tree, but now traps it in due to its larger branches. The trees end up having to work together to fit into the limited amount of space available, and this often creates these beautiful, entangled tree structures.
Must be an artist. He must be into like Eastern art, I don't know, something.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Right?
That's gorgeous.
The music and everything. Look at that. Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Thanks so much for listening to me talk about Prune, a game near and dear to my
I
heart.
just meditated.
If you'd like to get in touch, feel free to email or tweet at me. The address is listed. I'd love to talk to you.
Breathe in.
I know.
I had high expectations when I saw, the screen cap, and it lived up to them. That was actually my favorite game by far, actually, so far.
That was really nice. I don't know, TETRAGEDDON was pretty crazy.
That number one.
I don't know, I mean, I like that one
crazy.
too, but like, that was pretty rad.
That one was just so beautiful.
That was beautiful.
So we basically got to see like a lot of really cool experimental ideas just in the video alone, right? Where you talked about development and different ideas. kind of wish the 2-player mode was still in like the cooperative mode. That would be so fun.
Yeah.
Imagine if you had like some really complicated board and like I could like text one of you guys like let's prune, like we just like grow the trees together, like
let's prune, guys.
You've got like a friend like traveling around the world, like one of your friends like in the U.S. or something. You're like this is how we can interact with each other, like using this really cool tree. I don't know.
No, that's a really kind of like what Lydia said earlier. It felt like meditating. Like I'm sitting there actually, because I really suck at raising plants in real life, but if I could do it in a game and create something beautiful like that,
It's like an artwork that you're creating on screen.
that was gorgeous. Alright, so yeah, you guys can definitely, his name is Joel at polyculture.co, and then you guys can definitely tweet at him.
I think he's MCD Joel.
Yeah, MCD Joel.
Yeah. So
And
check
tweet
him
him,
out.
tell him how awesome his game is, and see if you can make a 2-player version, because that really would be cool.
So right now it's just single.
Yeah, he was working on making a cooperative mode, but decided to focus on single players instead in the video. But I guess he already did develop some of the structure, some of the sort of stuff that would go into the cooperative mode. So I mean, it's definitely like kind of already on the way there if you ever wanted to do that again. But that was pretty fun to watch.
I like the option that you can't just let it go either, right? It's still a game. So you cut off the different branches to see how it affects the rest of the tree, right? And then the more it's the sun, you get the flowers, and literally it's like life. Yeah, that's basically what he based it on. Yeah.
Stay away from the darkness and the infections.
Look at us, we're in the light from the
Oh,
darkness.
okay. I don't know what this
Mushroom
one's gonna
11.
be. It's called Mushroom 11. I'm hoping it's gonna be really cute and fun.
Oh, and
Hi, everyone. My name is Simon Kono, and I am the artist on Mushroom 11. On behalf of the rest of the team, I'd like to thank you for including us in the Appendix Festival. Regrettably, we can't be there in person, so we made a short video to introduce you to the game.
Mushroom 11 is an experimental puzzle platform
I like it already.
in which you are guiding a green blobby mushroom across a post-apocalyptic landscape. The controls in Mushroom 11 are very simple. Using the left mouse button, you activate the eraser, which you can use to manipulate the mushroom. Any cells that you touch with a white circle will be destroyed and immediately regrow somewhere else on the mushroom.
Oh, so you're
It's a little
destroying
bit like
mushroom.
sculpting with clay.
It's like clay, yeah, like you said. Cool.
Looks like
To
jello
move the
though.
mushroom, your first instinct might be to push it with the eraser. However, the eraser will pass right through, as your only interaction with the mushroom is to delete cells. Instead, you must force it to grow in the direction you wish to travel. You do this by eliminating cells from the opposite side of your intended direction. For best results, erase the mushroom at a slight angle.
It's more of like a fungus than a
Yeah.
mushroom,
With a
right?
little practice,
Well, a mushroom is a fungus, right? But I guess it's
very
like
quickly
Thanks.
over a variety of obstacles.
It just looks like jello to me. Or gummy bears with shape.
You can split the mushroom into different pieces, and each piece will maintain the same properties as the original.
Huh.
This comes in handy when you need to be in more than one place at a time. Don't worry too much about leaving pieces behind. If they reach the edge of the screen, they will be destroyed and immediately grow back.
Interesting.
The mushroom itself is not able to push objects, but it does have weight. You can use this to your advantage to manipulate the environment.
If you leave it long enough, does it grow?
The mushroom body is rigid.
it stays its same
Hold it
size the
same
whole time.
parts of an object.
It's the same amount of pixels,
If
right?
you need more control
So-
in delicate situations, you can use the right mouse button for a smaller size eraser.
Oh.
The mushroom will only regenerate cells when it is touching the ground or a solid object. It will not regenerate while it is in midair.
Oh, so you could erase
The
it in
mushroom only
midair.
needs one cell to survive,
And it
and it
only
will
grows
always
in the
regrow
ground.
to its full size.
And all
when
you need
it
is that
plants.
one cell. It just grows back to
There's
the
no
regular
limit to the
size.
amount of shapes your mushroom can transform itself into.
Oh my
This
gosh.
flexibility allows for many ways to play the game. We can't wait to see what kind of techniques will evolve when people start playing.
Wow. I like
So
the
that's
fact that you can
Mushroom
split it too.
If you'd like to know more about the game and the developers, you can go online to mushroom11.com. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great time at the festival.
I like totally fangirling over these games.
Well, you guys are a fanboy, right? Like,
we can fangirl if you want.
I can fangirl.
That's really
Oh my god! It was pretty cool though. I mean,
So how does it end?
so I think you just kind of travel. You just kind of travel through these environments,
and there's
right?
probably different stages that you have to get through, and things that you need to. I'm sure there's objectives.
Yeah.
If you want to learn more, go to mushroom11.com, Lydia.
Okay, I'll go to mushroom11.com.
You should go. You should go check out more on mushroom11.com.
I just want them to have all the answers for me.
Well, I haven't gotten to play it yet.
Yeah.
This is actually my first look at all of these games.
That's
so,
all of us, actually.
Yeah.
They just kind of called us and was like, hey, we've got these cool games. You guys want to talk about it? We're like, okay.
Oh, our viewers should tweet us which was their favorite.
So far?
Yeah.
Well, wait, so we're at, what, game 4 now?
Yeah, it's the fourth game.
Yeah, fourth game. So just so far, let us know. I mean, I know there's a bunch of you guys watching right now, and hopefully you're having just as much fun as we are, because it's really interesting to see games that are not on the market, like big name titles,
Yeah.
And yeah, just you guys are basically seeing exactly what we're seeing for the first time.
Yeah.
And it's
This is our honest
we're going through this journey together, guys.
And the guy who was actually just talking to us, he said he was the artist of that last game, where he has a small team he's working with. So he wanted to come but couldn't make it. But you could see this like small growth of this team. And even that guy himself, like, the guy who's being the speaker is actually an artist, not the person who's playing the programming, but the person who actually designs, because when you come into developing a game, like, basically you're working with abstract numbers and stuff, like, shapes, but like, the actual art of itself is made by the guy. So I want you to say what you're going to say.
They said that they were actually not going to use Mushroom 11 because it's well-known.
Oh, well, there was definitely a developing team, right? I've never heard of
them, but I guess it's still bigger than most indie games.
Because they were like actually debating whether or not they should include it. So out of index is supposed to be out of index.
생각을 했습니다. 근데 굉장히 다르게 풀어냈죠. 프로는 굉장히 정적이고 아름다운 퍼즐로 풀어냈고.
So I'm still listening. You guys
I'm listening to.
시뮬레이션을 굉장히 적극적으로 사용하고 굉장히 동적인 퍼즐을
So we're talking about how Prune was just beautiful, like the ideas behind that. And then something like Mushroom 11 is very, it's very technical in a way. Like it uses the aspects of physics to, when you cut off the cells and how it grows and things like that.
Okay, next one. Number 5.
Oh, from Argentina. Panoramical. Panoramical. And
PC game.
Yeah, it is a PC game from Argentina.
What's your favorite kind? Do you guys like PC or mobile or arcade?
Oh, that's a really good question, actually. I don't know if I have a favorite platform. I wish there was actually a console one, but there might not be any in this because obviously that's pretty difficult.
I love consoles. I want to say mobile because like I'm always on my phone and I'm always on the move anyway.
Yeah.
So having games that I can play on my phone, just like while I'm sitting on the subway or something, like that's really.
So do you have many games on your phone?
I do.
What's your current favorite?
I am playing Vainglory a bit. I'm playing Hearthstone. Yeah, I'm playing Hearthstone. I'm playing Vainglory. I play Candy Crush. I play Tower Defense, but no, let's look at Panoramical.
Phenomenal Mushroom. I'm the lead developer and co-creator of Panoramical. Thanks a lot to a lot of Index and its organizers for having us, and I'm really sorry I can't be there with you, but hopefully I can show you what Panoramical is all about. In Panoramical, you're presented with a collection of abstract musical environments. You use analog controls to change these environments and morph them gradually into different states. Every control changes something in the scene, in both the visuals and the sounds. So you're basically exploring this audio-visual space by changing the space itself and exploring all the different combinations.
플레이어가 이 화면의 모든 것을
You can also capture
컨트롤합니다. 사운드와 비주얼 모드를
capture really good ones. You can use different input methods like a keyboard and a mouse, or a games controller, or optionally a music controller like
This reminds me of
공간이 가지고 있는 소리와
Yeah.
Because it is the whole sound and game kind of thing.
Panoramical present you with defined goals or win conditions, so it's more like a playful interactive experience than a regular
That's Twitch chat, yeah.
Although
I get to interact with you guys.
for simplicity's sake.
Cool. Now we've got the chat log. We can see you guys.
이거 심사할 때
It's all
제가
about exploring new combinations and
Oh yeah,
finding
I'm so stupid.
저런 장면에서 막 빨리 끄라고.
Getting immersed in the colors and the shapes and the sounds as you manipulate them.
이 게임 플레이해볼 때 굉장히 큰 화면에서 플레이할 수 있게 저희가 세팅을 해드릴 건데 불편하시다면
The game doesn't tell you
뒤쪽으로
what you do. You can move forward to a different scene anytime. So it's up to the player to set the pace of their own experience. Panoramical places a lot of emphasis on music and incorporating it deeply into the design and experience of the game. Everything's musical, and any visuals always have a sound associated with them, and they're not the same without each other.
Game developers are also like artists,
Yeah.
for sure. Like,
Yeah.
look at this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
This is
My other
like moving,
co-creator,
growing,
Dave
developing
Pineda,
art.
worked on the music, and he's great at making this sort of musical playfulness work very well. You can tell from his previous work on Proteus, you should play if you haven't.
So you just travel through your own world and you morph and change.
If you have a big, like high definition screen,
Yeah.
with a great sound system, you can just be in there forever.
Yeah. You get lost in your world you make.
I was born 2 years ago, playing around with this MIDI controller, using it as an input for a video game. I became an installation, later got a custom controller built for it, and would like to be able to show it at my festivals and events. For the past couple of years,
Hey,
we've
someone
been
wished you a
doing
happy
a little
birthday.
version for the
Who wished me
players
happy
and
birthday?
this version of the audience. They help out some great partners like AG, College, and Indie Fun.
Thank you, Suke Bancho.
Anyway, so
We also collaborate with some wonderful artists to create extra scenes that explore different aesthetics within the same control scheme and design philosophy.
Prune was awesome. This is pretty awesome, actually. Ooh, what's this?
Oh, that's trippy.
This is different from the first half of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess more like
It's city.
more
It's the
depth,
city now.
Right, it's more of like a beady music,
I don't
and
know what's coming
then
out
it
of
gives you a
CCMI
different
in the next month or so.
city
So
kind
if
of
you're interested, you can follow us
atmosphere, I
on
guess.
Twitter or check
So
out our website.
there's a website and there's the Twitter,
Yeah.
and he said it's coming out in the next month or so.
I heard that we can play it here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, all of these games, because we're right now at the festival, we could actually try them all. I'm still looking to try that very first game, that weird Tetrageddon. That one was like really
Like, Prune is my favorite, but the almost one I want to play like immediately, right? That's the one I have to like jump out of my seat. Like, I mean, Prune I can play it whenever, right? But
Oh yeah, actually guys, as Twitch chat has just told you, if you go to outofindex.org, you could actually check out all the games that we've introduced to you so far, and maybe even like play around with it. I'm not sure if you can play around with it, but it's all there.
Again, with the website, where?
outofindex.org.
Outofindex.org.
Go to it, check it out.
Yep.
No doubt there's like all the info, all the links to play the games, you know,
Yeah.
that are out and released, or you know, watching the videos are already listed there as well. So go check it out, and it's really cool we get to see you guys chat in here.
This is crazy. Your world is so wonderful. It's my first time in the
So
esports
yeah,
world.
Rydia is new to this Twitch broadcasting. She's new to video game. Speaking about video games, she plays enough. She's a
Lydia is from Final Fantasy.
she's a fighting game community kind of gal, but
And arcades, I love arcades.
this is the first time she's doing a broadcast like this with us. And in fact,
Professionals.
Wolf and I have been casting enough games that we figured we could bring her along, get a good new perspective from someone who's not jaded by the scene and indie games.
Sure. So innocent
I am
and
innocent.
don't know about all the dark esports broadcasting secrets.
Kappa.
But yeah, I mean, this is really exciting and fun. I think it's really good to have like different perspectives, right? You know, you and I are broadcasters, and I've been like broadcasting esports, so you've been kind of like translating to a bunch of different roles, like more specific, like more roles than I have. And we've got someone who's totally new here who, is a gamer, but like hasn't been this kind of a place before, so we get like all sorts of different perspectives with three to see this.
Why are they doing those faces?
Those are Kappa.
I knew this one was gonna happen.
Those faces.
Guys, those are Kappa faces.
Yeah, those are Kappa faces. Now, if you type Kappa into the chat, it'll make that face.
What does it mean?
Well, that's up for debate.
What that is up for I'll explain it to you after the broadcast. Okay, let's leave it. We need to keep
Next
this.
one.
We're going. We need to keep this a nice professional stream. So.
Oh, okay. Oh, is it that? Okay. Plug and play, everyone.
Plug and Play from Switzerland. It's a PC game, and this is game number 6, guys. Let's take a look. Oh, just looking from the picture, I think I'm gonna like it.
I have a good feeling about this.
It's a okay. Let's take a look at the video.
Hello, OOI. I'm happy to present you a game called Plug and Play. Plug and Play is an interactive animation run by Michael Fry and coded by Mobile von Rickenbach. An unashamedly surreal play with plugs. Run, hit, switch, fall, love, plug, fall, and push. It takes between 10 and 15 minutes to play the short game through. The game Plug and Play is based on the identically film by Michael Fry. The animated short received numerous awards and was shown at festivals all over the world.
So cool.
Michael started to collaborate with Mobile von Rickenbach, an independent Swiss game developer. Mario, whose previous work is also well recognized, started to develop the system where drawings, animations and physics could mix.
The contents of Plug and Play itself are very minimal. There are actually not more than a handful of objects throughout the entire game. That made it interesting, because it meant the little objects we have need to behave perfectly. There is nothing to cover up the perfections.
There's an innuendo to this, I'm sure.
Into an interactive animation. We spent a lot of time prototyping to find the right balance between human and computer-drawn animation.
Says Mario. Michael Fry,
oh my gosh, what is that? It looks like moving carrots.
Interesting. The word digital originates from the word digitus Latin for finger. It is because we mainly used our fingers to count numbers before the invention of computers. It just made sense to draw a digital film describing a binary world by using my finger to turn pixels on or off.
Oh my gosh, don't pull it off, don't pull it off.
Pull it.
Oh my gosh,
pull it off.
I'm so scared it's gonna fall off. I knew there was, I knew it.
Plug and Play.
You
But unplug.
I know.
Okay, I don't know anything on this song, but I want to do it.
So
It's all I know.
that game, I think that game is already released because I have seen that game actually on Twitch. Someone was playing it, a streamer. I've definitely seen like scenes from that game before. And, it seems pretty cool. I definitely want to check it out. Yeah, you said there might be some innuendos in that game, perhaps with the plugging and playing, but definitely a fun and interesting game. My favorite part of it was actually when they were all kind of like lined up together
And then
somebody got like pushed off. Yeah.
I just heard something interesting. They said when the three criteria they were looking at is crazy, awesome, and experimental. Right. And he just said that when it comes to experimental sector, like games like this is really hard for them to judge because they don't know if it's like experimental animation or experimental game. Right.
That's true.
That makes
Yeah,
perfect sense. So I was thinking that it could totally be an animation.
Yeah, right. It looked like it was a little bit of both, right? And the developer was kind of hinting at that as well. Like, it's based off of, fantasy animation, and then like kind of, or rather inspired based off of it, and then kind of interactions pretty unique there that we saw. The yes, the no, and that sort of stuff. And like you said, it's like 15 minutes of play. You kind of just get through it, you play through it. So I'm looking forward to playing that one. I also like. As I said before, like I don't usually finish games, so the game I think I finished
Well, it's only 15 minutes. I think you finished this one.
I think I finished this one.
I didn't know that we were going to be able to play these games afterwards, and now I'm like, I have to go back home for my birthday party, and I'm like, maybe I should stay and play a little bit.
Well, this is really interesting what the Koreans are saying about it too. You know, there's it's a game that's experimental because there's also meaning behind it. You know, like the yes and no. He was talking about it is an enigma. You know, it is kind of like the message of how we interact with one another as men and women as we plug and play.
Not just men and women, but yes.
Well, plugging and playing is pretty man and woman.
In most cases.
Create a dolly. Think outside the box.
Yes, out of index. That's what we're doing.
So yeah, that was our
Come on, guys, let's keep this
game.
PG-13.
Yeah, I'm trying.
We can't help it. Plug and play took us there.
Okay,
The next one.
So
Oh, Korea.
This game is from Korea. It's a PC game.
Immediately fight. It's because it's Korean.
사실 최근에 개인적으로는 가장 많이 기대한 한국 게임이었거든요.
So obviously
인디 게임, 아닌 게임 뭐 다
they have
합쳐서.
great expectations from this. Obviously, it's a Korean game, and so this is
감명받아서.
it's a cultural thing for sure.
심지어 또 어제 출시를 했죠. 스팀에. 네.
They even tried to get it up on Steam.
모셔보겠습니다.
Actually, for this game, so we actually have the developer here today. Yep, and Rydia, if you want to translate for him, he's gonna. Alright, here's the video, guys.
일부러 코스프레를 이렇게 좀 하고 왔습니다. 안녕하세요. 저는 부산에서 활동하고 있는 1인 개발자 소미라고 합니다. 반갑습니다.
Alright. He's from Busan, man.
얘기하면 안 되는데 어떻게 하다 보니까 나오게 됐고. 저는 소미라는 이름을 듣고 혹시 뭐 얼굴 보고 굉장히 매칭이 안 된다고 생각하실지 모르겠는데 좀 성별은 오늘 밝히지는 않겠습니다. 레츠놈은 거울을 이용한 퍼즐 플랫포머 게임입니다.
Oh, okay. So it
제가
utilizes a mirror for this
게임을
game.
처음 이제 만들겠다고 생각했을 때
That looks like a classic.
메카닉이라는 부분을 되게 중점적으로 생각했었고 사람들이 독창적이다라고 생각할 만한 그런 메카닉을 만들고 싶었어요. 그런데 그런 거에 너무 집착을 하다 보니까 오히려 그게 게임을 너무 억지로 만드는 게 아닌가라는 생각을 했었고 그래서 관점을 좀 바꿔보려고 했습니다. 내가 어떤 하나의 사물을 놓고 그 사물을 처음부터 끝까지 좀 심도 있게 관찰을 하면서 그 사물 자체를 게임 속에 녹여내면 어떨까라는 그런 생각을 했었습니다. 그래서 제가 집착했던 사물이 바로 거울이고요.
Our daily life, and he chose mirror as the
아주
subject.
여러 가지 특징들을 하나하나 따져가면서 그것을 게임의 기능과 그리고 내용에다가 넣으려고 노력을 했습니다.
And try to incorporate into the game and missions.
월드는 총 5개의 월드로 진행이 되고요. 60스테이지고 각 월드마다 거울의 다른 기능이 들어있습니다. 그리고 첫 번째 단서 거울은 좌우가 반대다. 거울의
So
좌우
you get
반대
these
기능을 이용하면
reversed stages as well because you utilize the mirror to kind of go through.
Yeah, if you go touch it and it
왼쪽에
will
있는 길을
flip.
오른쪽으로 이동할 수
Oh,
있는
like
거죠.
that, like that.
사다리를 이어서 높은 곳으로 올라갈 수도 있고요.
Whoa,
막혀
that
있는
is
곳에서
really cool.
나갈 수도 있습니다.
You gotta be smart to play this.
That's very, very smart.
그래서 좀비를 죽일 수도 있어요.
You can even use it to kill a
주인공이
zombie.
좀비를 죽이는 거에 상당히 죄책감을 느낍니다. 따뜻하죠?
In the game, the main character actually feels sorry when he kills a zombie.
거울을 이용해서 지형 지물을 변화를 시킵니다. 이게 개발자가 미리 만들어 놓은 맵을 유저가 변형시킬 수 있다는 게 가장 큰 묘미라고 생각하고요. 이게 만약에 제대로 안 된다 하면 이렇게.
And if
Okay,
it
so
doesn't
if you
work,
stuck, yeah, then you
what just
kill
happened?
yourself?
Did he just smash his head?
That's very dark.
This is the music video.
비가 오는 장면을
Alright.
상상을 해봤습니다. 그래서
He imagined the situation of raining.
성해가 끼죠. 성해가 끼면
And when it rains, then the mirror fogs up. So he's using that effect.
타일이 사라지면 그 타일이
Like that.
사라지는
It fogs up and then the tile starts.
Wow.
Wow.
또 그 타이밍을 맞춰서 좀 플랫포머적인 그런 액션 게임도 즐길 수가 있습니다. 이렇게.
So it's kind of like an action game in a way because now
There's like a
obviously,
time limit.
yeah.
Is this the actual music of the?
I guess so.
I hope so.
I like how even the when it's
예,
flipped, the
여기서
word
월드
reversed
쓰리입니다.
completely backwards.
월드 3에서는
Oh,
오목거울이라는
that's
걸
crazy.
활용을 해봤어요. 오목거울은 그 초점 거리에 따라서
The round mirror.
비치는
use that.
위아래가 바뀝니다.
Because that one
예,
flips.
많은 분들이
Gotcha.
기억하시는 거죠.
Exactly like that.
Yeah.
Flip.
위아래가
That
바뀌는
is up down.
메커니즘을
I like how
활용해서
the
이게
inverted words too in the box.
거울을 비춘 한 공간만 위아래로 바뀌니까
And only the
굉장히
area
재밌는
where the
메커니즘이
mirror
나온다고
can
생각을 했었고
reflect off is changes.
이것만으로도 많은 게임을 만들 수도 있겠다라고 생각했습니다. 반전을 활용하고
Oh my god.
Wow, you can do
그리고
mid-air too.
끊어진 길을 이어서 위에 있는 좀비가 저쪽까지 갈
There's a
수
zombie.
있도록 또 연결을
Okay.
시켜주기도 하고요.
Whoa, these are the different worlds
Yeah,
that you can go
different
to.
월드 4, 월드 5에서는 또 다른
Oh, I love how you actually go through worlds by flipping. Oh my
이용해서
god.
퍼즐을
Is this
만들어놨습니다.
an
많은
indie game?
생각을 해야 될 거고요.
Yeah.
퍼즐
It
하나하나가
seems like
굉장히
it.
어렵습니다. 그래서 아마 좀 접근하는데 힘들지도 않을까 하는 생각이 들고요. 이때까지 기능적인 측면을 말씀드렸으면 이제 내용적인 측면을
I'm so
말씀드리면
mesmerized by this game.
여러분들은
He was
거울을
going to
볼
content.
때 내가 비치는 그 거울의 형상 외에 조금만 테두리를 벗어나면 거기에 어떤 사물이 있을지 생각해 보신 적 있나요?
Have you ever looked into a mirror and while like looking inside, like really imagine what is outside the barriers?
아니면 거울 속에 내가
And ever wondered if like, is it me looking through the mirror, like into the mirror, or is it somebody else looking in? Yeah. So if you actually thought that, he says you're kind of a weirdo. But and he wanted to meld that mentality and thought pattern into the game. Oh, he's got a gun. He's like, what is that?
Oh, he's killing a zombie thing.
Oh, is that what? I
He
didn't
feels
know.
bad about it though. I want to point this out.
You know, I really like that it's 2D.
Yeah.
Me too.
I'm, you know, I really
It's
like
old
that.
school feel to
Love
it.
the old school.
내용만 있을 뿐입니다.
that's so.
제 실험이고.
So you have to be really smart to remember exactly where the tiles were.
Yeah, this game is no doubt very difficult.
I can't
in
imagine.
many respects, like puzzle-wise, action-wise, like,
실험이
you have to have good timings.
성공적이었을까요?
Alright, let's bash his head.
So look, if there's 60 stages for each world, then there's like
300.
300.
But there's so many different options. I love it.
Brilliant.
Okay, someone's calling you Ginger. Do you look ginger in this? Yeah, you do.
Yeah, it's the lighting. Plus, my hair is two colors right now.
다시 한번 박수 크게.
That was a treat to actually have the developer here to tell us about the game.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Rydia, for translating that for us.
I couldn't help it. It was too nice. I was like, oh, guys, it's so interesting. I must share.
So that might actually now be my favorite.
Your favorite now?
I don't know. It just keeps changing.
That's the developer. 오셔서 인사해요.
That's the developer.
right there.
Check it out.
That was really cool. That was really awesome. And I think he could actually speak English because all of the dialogue in the game was in English. We had the scene where like he had nowhere else to go. Like it was written both in Korean and English in that one.
That's really cool.
So possibly in more languages than that. But that was cool. Did he say actually when the game is available? Is it available now?
I have no idea.
He didn't mention.
Because I really want to play that one like really bad.
You know what? There might be test versions of this.
If that's on the phone, like that's it. I'm never texting anybody back ever again.
press.
It's going to be difficult. I mean, already I'm looking at like, what if I switch and there's nowhere to stand and I have to
Then you
like kill
die.
myself?
You die. Susan, that's what happens.
실험조차 안 하고 그냥 게임을 쓱쓱 만들어서.
Or up, depends on which way you're reversed yourself.
But also you can use the up and down mirrors to travel, like
So
by
nice.
reversing, which is like kind of another reference to other indie games that exist where you kind of just go up and down by reversing.
Oh, it's on Steam.
Oh,
It
it's
is
on
on Steam already.
Oh.
Oh my. Oh my.
Well, that's
Thank you so much for letting us know that it's on Steam.
Thank you, Claude Van KR episode on the God.
Yeah. So you know, at least now you guys know that it's definitely on Steam. You can play this game, Red Snow. Monster backwards.
Oh.
I did
was like, is it gnome? Like the Korean word? I was like,
Okay, number
Next
8.
one.
Number 8 is called Cerulean Moon. It's a really pretty color.
it's from Spain as well.
Spanish game.
Contia.
Oh no.
네, 여기는 스웨덴에 있는 스투간이라는 일종
Can't
게임
hear
제휴
him.
행사장이라고 할까요? 네. 스웨덴에서 지금 6월 말부터 2달 동안 20개의 게임
So
팀이
this is the actual
모두만 게임을
game.
만들고
You
있습니다.
notice that it looks like a 2D platformer, but in reality it plays completely different because in order to move around,
What just happened? Why? What just
Because you
happened?
have to grab the stage to move.
You actually don't move your character, but you
You move
move
the
the
stage.
stage.
In
Whoa.
this game you don't have direct control of the main character, and what you're doing is you are sliding on the floor left and right to move across the level.
Oh, that sounds so difficult.
Oh, look at the trap.
And the
I
whole
love
game
it.
is
Look at how cute the
structured around
bunny is. Is
this
that a bunny?
idea.
I think so, but it's got a
Well, it's a
bunny
bunny
mask.
mask,
Yeah,
right?
that's kind of creepy. Oh, so
Every
to
time
turn
the
it, you just
game
move.
is
Look,
placed
you hold on,
specifically
and when you
to make the
pull
player
it,
think in terms
and
of the
like
extra
pull it and
values.
swipe it,
This
손 아이콘을
then
보시면 플레이어가 어떻게 플레이하고 있는지
basically
표현할
it
수
depends.
있을
I can't even talk. The way
the
the
game was
guy
originally
moves
designed
is based on
for
how
touchscreen
you've
devices.
moved the board.
So how fast?
Completely.
But it
Yeah.
turns out
The speed is
that
important.
this
The angle.
sliding left and right
It reminds me like Super
control
Mario,
system
just
can
with
be
the spikes and
implemented
Yeah.
using
stuff.
So
different
yeah, there you
type
go.
of
So if you move it
controllers.
really fast, then
For example, we built
the
this
guy's just going to
custom
always be
spinner
right in the
controller,
middle.
which allows you to move the
they
main
created
character
a
left and right
spinner
by twisting the knob. This feels very tactile and is very useful at conventions to show the game on a big screen.
Whoa.
So this is what the actual game looks like when played on an iPad.
Oh my
Just put
god,
a
give it to
finger
me
on the
now.
screen and slide it sideways to push the
Where
movement.
can I download?
We were keen to try this very same control scheme using a DualShock 4 controller.
Okay.
By resting your finger on the touchpad and sliding
Oh
the
wow,
left
so you
and
can use a
right.
PS4 controller as
Wow,
well.
so it can be played on many
It is
different
possible to control the game in the
mediums,
same
yeah.
manner by using a Wiimote or Move controller.
Oh.
Just press the button to hold onto the floor, then slide your arm sideways to push it along. So with all this in mind, let's see how the game actually plays. For the remainder of this demo, I will be playing using a spinner controller.
Okay, so you can use that controller that he made.
Note how it's possible to jump off certain enemies.
You can use enemies for like bouncing and momentum and stuff.
The game doesn't limit the player's speed of movement in any way, so it's great for speedrunning.
Oh, that's really cool. So speedrunning community can get involved in that.
Yeah.
Note how the green tower in the bottom is a checkpoint, but it only gets activated when you land on it. The problem being, since there's no jump button, you have no way of getting back up to it.
Ah, you can't get back up. That's gonna drive me a little crazy. I like jumping a lot. See, that's really Super Mario.
Yeah.
The fire.
The timing is really important.
I really like that they're not doing like a 3D. I really like 2D.
If you die,
Oh no!
you lose some of your gems you're carrying, but you get another chance to pick them up.
If you go back quick enough, I guess.
So that green thing is a saving point? I thought it was a drill.
I don't know.
If I were
Be
to die
careful.
right
Oh
now,
gosh, be
the
careful.
gems would disappear, so I wouldn't be able to recover
This one's
them.
hard.
So you get one more chance to get your gems back.
You know, this is totally the type of game I would love watching people play, but couldn't
Water
play
streams
myself.
push you down or
I
up.
love playing.
They're not harmful, but they can
No,
be
I'm just so
really
not
harmful.
coordinated. I would just be
They
like,
said the water might be a problem.
Yeah.
It won't hurt like
It can affect you.
current.
It's not gonna
I
harm you,
see, I
but
see.
like
The
it'll
current
affect your
goes
movement.
right. Because the current goes up here.
Bunny swimming.
I wonder if it's gonna go back up once he leaves.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's just it's going up and down.
You can reach the diamond above.
Oh, I see.
So
I
use the
like everything
momentum.
spark. Oh.
If I miss this jump here, I'll be able to still activate the totem.
Oh. I love how the whole crowd is
It's
just.
possible to jump between
everybody's-
water
it's like.
steps. So you've got to find a shot.
This would be an amazing speedrun game.
Yeah, that's what he was
Oh my
saying. I'm like,
gosh.
I want to watch this.
What's
Why
a
aren't people doing
speedrun
this?
game?
It's where you try to
These
beat game
spots
at
we
the
can
fastest
like
time
enemies in
possible.
that you can jump off them.
You know, on Twitch, games done. There's something called Games Done Quick, and actually it starts tomorrow.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a summer Games Done Quick, and you can see all your favorite old school games being done in like
This is
2
just a
hours,
fun
like
little area.
finish
I'll be
from start to
watching
end.
that.
Yeah.
Really? What kind of games?
All types.
From
Mostly
Mega
older
Man,
games,
yeah.
but like new games as well.
I like older games.
Yeah, so
I like to endeavor
you
to
guys
do
as
the
well, check it
bonus
out on
area
Twitch.
just
It's
to
gonna start tomorrow. It's
remember
Games Done
behind
Quick.
it.
Oh wow, that's so cool.
The bunny must be dizzy.
Oh.
So this was Cerulean Moon. We hope to find the game
Cerulean
interesting.
Moon. Nacho beard.
Wow. You know what? So far the selections are freaking amazing.
I can't
I'm
even
just like, what is going on? How did I not know about this?
It's like how do you pick what you like?
I guess really based on your personal preference, personal
세르리안문이란 게임
artistic preference.
처음 해보고
So that game, someone in the chat better tell me where you can find that one.
맵을 움직이는
I like that it's different just because you move the map and not the character,
Yeah.
you know?
캐릭터가 움직이는 거랑
Yeah.
내가 그냥 키를
So I mean that's a unique concept, right? And it's momentum based, as well as basically we saw, you know, how you can use the water things to actually interact with the stage even more. So it's pretty cool. It was a guy creeping by his
It
friend.
was, but it's okay. We took care of it, guys. No more creeping.
I wasn't even paying attention. I had no idea. It really was. Yes. So we're like, I guess, about halfway through the games. But
There's still another like 6 games.
Yeah. So every time I see a game, I actually can't imagine it could be more different and more exciting. It is every time.
Can you believe that was there was 107 games submitted for this from 22 different countries? 107, and we've only picked 14 of them. I can't imagine how crazy the other 107 minus 14 games were. I can't do math.
I'm not even gonna. 93.
93. I think that's the number. Sorry, we're not.
I'm terrible. That's why I became an esports commentator.
That's what I was gonna say, guys. I'm like liberal arts all the way. Okay, me and math. I don't even like my
That's why I usually
calculator.
leave the analysis to my co-commentators. I just build the story. I'm like, things are happening, I can talk about them. Numbers, leave that to the other ones.
But you know what? We really appreciate all you guys watching right now. I mean, if you find it interesting, go ahead and see if some of your friends would want to watch too. Just not for us, but honestly, well, maybe for us a little bit. But just you know, because if you like indie games and you like new things, then I think this is definitely worth a watch.
We're on 9.
Oh, number 9.
From the United States.
Number 9.
PC
All right.
Short for.
Not everything is flammable.
Not everything is flammable. PC game from US. Woo! Okay, just waking us up.
Everything is flammable.
Not everything is practical, everything is traceable. You can light things on fire everywhere.
So what exactly is Not Everything is Flammable? Not Everything is Flammable is a 2D platformer where you are the flame and your goal is to burn as many objects as you can without burning out. We are Team Dan from the Entertainment Technology Center, Matt Close, producer, sound designer, and composer, David Liu, our lead designer and artist, Alex Hu is our programmer. Not Everything is Flammable was originally created in 48 hours for 2014's Global Game Jam. After the Game Jam, we uploaded the game to Game Show, where we were really excited and surprised about how many people were playing the game across the world. Over 60 Let's Play YouTube videos were made, and the game was covered by several gaming sites like Kotaku. After seeing the response the game got, we decided to pitch the game to the ETC faculty so that we could expand the game for a full semester.
It would be really small, though it would be really small, and then you put something on fire, and just all
The vignette closes around the player the more of their fire that they lose. This creates great moments of tension and release, as a player just barely is able to light the next object on fire before their flame is out. That's part of the fun of Not Everything is Flammable is how many random different types of objects there are.
There's like so many cool most enjoyable parts.
You know, if the graphics were a little bit better on this, I think it would be really
Just a
awesome.
little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
I don't even mind it.
You just want to
I just
wanna burn
but
things?
yeah, it would be better just a little bit.
Those sheep were harmed in the making of this video game.
It's okay, they're flammable though.
Pokeball.
And Pokeballs.
So many cultural references in the game as well. What about the no smoking sign?
I like it. That's fun. Oh, girl with the pearl earrings now burning. Rip sheep. I really like the cultural references.
I like the music.
Yeah. Rip sheep.
So it looks like the scoring system is based on how much money damage you do with the flame.
Oh, yeah. How much? Wow.
I guess you have a bar you have to fill in order to beat them. Oh, lightsaber.
Whoa. Oh, but the water. Yeah, don't drink the water. It's Kool-Aid.
Poor llama.
That's what I'm like.
That's so cool. I do like how much damage you're doing just by money.
Yeah. I'm like, how much is a giraffe really worth, you know?
If that's the zookeeper.
Yeah, right? Like,
How big is it?
I'm like, how can I buy a giraffe? Set them on fire. Oh, those explode. Make some serious fire.
Oh man. You know, if you knock over bottles of alcohol, shouldn't it flame more?
Yeah, I think it does, but it's hard to tell. Like, this train is so
UFOs too!
Oh, we're getting big. That's some big money.
Wow.
Look at what was
Oh,
what's
don't
that
touch
guy?
the snowman.
No! Wasn't that the guy from Ghostbusters?
Yeah, I was just gonna say
Oh,
Marshmallow Man.
Marshmallow Man. Puff.
Puff.
Right? I thought it was a snowman at first.
Oh, these cultural references are great.
Oh, it's basically this.
I don't know how you guys are not dancing to this.
I'm too enthralled. Oh, look at that T-Rex.
Asteroid and
Oh, there's a rocket ship. Oh, this is getting really advanced.
Man.
He's gonna go into space and set
And blow up
planets
the
on fire.
moon?
What is oh, satellite?
Satellite, yeah, he's actually
gonna go blow up the moon.
Wow.
Oh, this is gonna be... Now, I wonder if you can go back to the Earth. Oh, he's going to, like... Is that Jupiter? Like...
Saturn.
You're getting warmer.
Oh, no.
Oh, the sun.
No way.
The sun.
How can you blow up the sun?
You can't blow up a sun. The sun.
Apparently you can.
We're glad you could come all this way.
Oh, you have to play.
Oh, wow.
You gotta play. You gotta play.
게임 난리 나죠?
Sorry guys, when I hear good music, I can't. I gotta.
작년
This is actually super fun. I've never done anything like this. It's like, I've never been able to like sit on and watch games like this, like just be shown to me one after another. It's like a sick trailer.
You know, this whole event, I didn't even know this existed, and now you guys do too. Out of Index apparently did this last year, and doing it this year. Obviously, probably next year as well, but it's a good way to showcase these really awesome games. Actually, when the guy from Out of Index came to me, he was just like, by the way, some of these games might be really boring, so just letting you know, you may not like them, and I went, it's okay, I mean, I'm here for the artistic, content. I really like all 9 games so far.
9 out of 9.
9 out of 9.
IGN. No, it's sick. Just seeing all these different developers, totally different ideas and concepts, and making like a smaller game. You know, some of these games are, you know, there is no win condition, right? Like, some of these games are just like for building art, right? Some of these games are like for creating chaos. Some of these games are just simply chaos, and other games are just, you know, somewhere in between, right? Like there is a goal, but you can go about your own way.
So
That's
guys,
really cool.
if you guys could develop a game, what kind of
Oh,
genre,
gosh.
like what kind of like feel would it be?
This is why I broadcast and not create, because I'm not creative enough to come up with my own idea.
Looks
Dissonance.
like we're going to our next game, our 10th game. That's a good question, we'll definitely revisit that.
Yeah. Okay, number 10 is called Dissonance. Again, from the United States, another PC game.
It's a puzzle game.
My favorite. That's the presentation.
Oh, it's 3D.
It's like Tetris.
Hi everyone, my name is Z. I'm the developer of Dissonance. Dissonance is a game I made for my master thesis project.
Master's thesis project.
I would like to thank our readers for selecting Dissonance in the festival. Sorry that I cannot present the game today in person. Also, I would like to thank my team. They're not here today in this video, but Dissonance cannot be made without them.
이 개발자는 준정원님 친구이다. 친구라서 뽑은 건 아닙니다.
Dissonance is a puzzle adventure game. There are 3 characters in the game. 2 2D
So it's puzzle and adventure.
Yeah, puzzle adventure game.
In this game, you don't control the 3D character directly. You, as a player, only control the 2 2D characters. So 2D characters control the 3D character's position, and the 3D character can change the shadows.
Okay, so basically the 3D character controls the platforms, right? So then you then can assist the 2D characters in the background, which you actually have more control.
Oh god.
Fourth dimension 뭐 이런 식으로 얘기하죠.
Fourth dimensional kind of thing?
Yeah.
Oh, and the shadows. Oh god.
So the shadows are trying to reach the goal.
And you can switch the lights.
Yeah, and it affects both characters, right? So it looks like the win condition is into 2 of those balls on the other side.
Ah.
So you have to get both of them there. So you can move the light to see which one you're controlling, I guess, at that time.
Oh, those shadows are going to be...
Yeah, and the light affects where the shadows go. It's really deep.
This game is losing.
Oh my god, okay. Yeah, my...
So, like, basically...
I love puzzle games, but man...
I love puzzle games, but...
It's like
this one's like on a whole new level of... something.
This is like pretty really well like developed, right? Because like
yeah.
You know, it's like insanely complicated, the puzzles that are made here.
Yeah. This game is too smart, I think, for me.
I like the way the character looks. So there's your infos there, website, the email.
Yeah, playdissonance.com. I guess these are games that are already out.
Some of them, right?
Yeah.
Some of them and all the info I think is on the website actually. That was like really deep. Almost like I only definitely had to like really look deeply. I feel like playing it wouldn't be easier than like just like seeing the explanation, right? Actually getting involved and starting to play it for yourself and getting a feeling for it. That's like definitely one of my weakest genres actually is puzzle games and stuff like this. Like I'm always, if I ever stream a game like this, I'm like, chat, help. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. Like when I play like Zelda and get to the puzzle stage, I'm like, so where do I push this box?
Yeah, it's
I'm
very,
really confused.
it's very physicsy. Yeah, I like some of the comments that we're reading. It's very shadow physics. That's a really good way of putting it together.
Even the name is I guess seems to be related.
Dissonance. Yeah.
So it's pretty cool.
느끼실 수도 있어요.
Yeah, where's my pamphlet? Oh, here's my pamphlet now.
I've been keeping track.
Alright, so we're at 10 already?
Yes.
Oh, man.
We're at 11 now. I mean, we just did the 10. So the time project.
Oh gosh, these are all fun. How do people come up with these games? They're so creative.
And some of these are made like, you know, this girl did this for like her master's thesis.
Right.
She's done this by herself.
That flammable one was done
She did
too.
Oh, she made it. I was gonna say, I thought she did it by herself. So what?
Wait, the everything is flammable one, or nothing.
It was made in 48 hours.
It's made in 48 hours. 2 days.
I have a lot of sprites that I have to make very quickly for all those cultural references.
Yeah.
Like, that's so many different sprites, and the physics, you know, they had 3 people that made that, right?
That's so crazy.
Like a programmer, an artist, and lead designer, and the other guy, music, I believe, is what he was doing. And like, I guess like promoting games. 3 people. That's insane.
Yeah.
So
they're saying that for developing games, doing a puzzle type games is like the most difficult.
Yeah.
You kind of need like 3 different brains.
제가 정말 좋아하는 게임인데
This is one of their favorites.
Number 11.
Number 11. The time project.
We're almost done. I'm so sad.
Don't think like that.
외부에 알려진 게임일 수도 있어요.
Okay, you guys may actually
지금 만든 게임이거든요.
know about this, but there's only one level. But this level is so awesome that they had to pick it out of the 107 that were submitted.
장면을 어떤 식으로 플레이한다를 다 보여드리면 여러분들이 시연을 하셨을 때 그 저희가 느꼈던 놀라움을 못 느끼실 것 같아서.
Because there's only that one game, right? So they don't want to give spoilers, so they can only show very little bit, because if they show too much, because it's only one
Yeah.
stage, yeah.
Hey, my name is Henrik Pedersen. I'm the creative director and designer for the Time project. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it to Seoul. I would have loved to be there with you. Instead, we got this pre-recorded video for you. I want to take an opportunity as well to thank the organizers for selecting the game to show. It means a whole lot to myself and the team. We're really excited about this game, and having an opportunity to show it to you guys means a lot to us. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much.
The Time Project is a cosmic puzzle adventure game developed for the Apple iPad. It uses time manipulation to tell a story in a unique way. The game follows the journey of two adventurers who's journeying towards a mysterious light. During their travels, their friendship and an ability to work together is tested. Arena is determined to find answers. She leads their adventure and will not hesitate to use her sword if anything tries to stop her. Frank is happy to follow Arena. He's curious, and his considered personality grounds Arena's impulsiveness. Their journey will lead them through vibrant yet somber landscape. But the player won't be controlling Frank and Arena. Their path is already determined. Instead, the player will take control of time itself. The player has the power to move time forwards and backwards by swiping left and right on the screen. The character's path is set, but the player will come up against blocks that stop Frank and Arena and the story from progressing. The player will solve puzzles by manipulating time and using time-independent elements to remove the blocks. The team and I are excited about exploring all the possibilities this time swap mechanic has for the gameplay and for the story. Time has been ticking for 13.8 billion years, and we only live for about 70 years. Arena and Frank's story will explore the relevance of the human existence in relationship to the universe by giving the player control of time itself. The Time Project team has artists from many different fields, not just games, and I believe this works to our strength. It keeps IT fresh, and we're able to move outside the box and experiment with story, gameplay, and visual design. If you'd like to get in contact, please don't hesitate to send a tweet or an email. We hope you have a great festival, and thank you for watching.
More about games.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, just from those little bits you saw, that was really awesome.
Yeah, time is like a very complicated concept, right?
They've only been able to develop one level so far.
So the game's still like currently in development.
Yeah.
They're working on it. And you know, they're interested in looking. Looks like they're looking for other people to help work with the team. So they got the email up there, and you know, the Twitter and stuff like that. So you guys can contact them, reach out if you want to help out.
They're based in Australia, so if you guys have any great ideas or any skills making games, or you want to dabble in it, I mean, you can definitely message them and see what you can do.
What I really like about that game specifically is it's one of our first games where we have like a character that seems to have like much of a personality. You know, the two characters they describe as having personalities basically in different types of attitudes, and their friendship, like you said, was tested, you know, in this game and like their progression. I think that's really cool. You have an indie game where you have like a character, because you know, you look at like the Flame game, it's like where you're just kind of on fire, the objects are on fire, where you're manipulating an environment, but the character simply doesn't have like much of a personality. It's more about the game itself, whereas this game is like a cross between manipulating time and how it affects these characters and how the progression, you know, the progression through the story. So
I don't know how that, because it's called a Time Project, right? And they said everything's about like controlling time and like how you can go back and move forward. That kind of scares me a little.
That's
right. Well, that's like a scary thing. Nobody wants to hear that like humans only live for about 70 years, but it's true. And you know, time has been going on forever and forever. And will go continue. Like, you know, time is a concept actually like is created by us. Things are always changing. We're basically just measuring change, right? Like I don't want to get like too deep, but like things change as time moves. moves, and time itself isn't a thing. We've made it a thing, and we can measure it. We can,
Just like money.
Yeah, exactly.
Just like money.
Well said, Rita.
Thank you.
You got really deep right now. I'm like, I just need to go meditate. Bye, everybody. I'm out
You
here.
have to go play Prune, eh?
That's really what I'm
Prune is like totally the meditation game here. I really like that all of these games are really different from one another. Yeah, you know, they have definitely shown us a variety of different things. And but yeah, they picked it because it has a very different interface. It's again different from all the other games. And that's what they're talking about right now.
Or just like listening.
Yeah. I'm like listening to the Korean, trying to get it for you.
Doing the same thing.
네, 보랏빛소라고 하죠. 보라색이라서 눈에 띄지만 소인 걸 알게 되면 더 이상 보지 않는.
Oh, what's that mean? So when you look at something and you're like, oh, it's a purple light, and so you're drawn to it, and then you get there and then realize it's a purple cow, and then your whole perspective on it changes. You know?
That's like, you know, a really complicated concept. Looks like we're gonna jump into our 12th game.
Oh,
so we can
okay.
get
This
two.
uses
Look at the
Oculus.
This is from England.
This is the first one.
And it's a
Cool.
PC
England, right?
game. Yeah, our first title from England. Let's hear about it.
Hello, Out of Index Festival. My name is Henry Hoffman, and a massive thank you for including Aboard the Looking Glass in your official selection. I just want to say massive thanks to all the organisers and everyone else. My game isn't commercially viable, and without festivals like you, there would be absolutely no audience for them. So a huge thanks and congratulations on such a fantastic lineup. Some of my favourite games are this. So Aboard the Looking Glass is a sort of virtual reality, gesture-controlled, first-person sci-fi adventure horror game. And that sounds kind of wordy, but it makes sense when you understand sort of the technology and then the genre conventions that I've mashed together. So the game itself requires an Oculus Rift headset, which you wear in order to see the world in the virtual space. And then connected to that is a Leap Motion device, which is a way to track your hands, and you can track your hands within virtual reality, which is really interesting. So what I did is I attached it using a VR mount, and then you had this 3D space that you're occupying, and you could see your hands in real time. And this game is about using your hands in this game space in order to create portals to the past and to the future, and then in order to interact with those sort of time frames simultaneously in order to alter your present. So you play as this character called Alice, who has been sort of telepathically projected into a spaceship that sent out a distress signal. And the idea is that through that sort of teleportation process, her memory has been lost, and then there's this instructor who speaks over the earpiece who sort of tells you what to do. And the way that you interact with this spaceship that sent out this distress signal is you raise up your left hand, and you can look through your left hand, and by looking through your left hand, you can see a portal into the past. And then you can raise your right hand, and you can look through your right hand, and that opens a portal to the future. So here we've got some gameplay where you've raised your left hand, and you can see there's this sort of box in front of you. By picking it up in the present, and then placing it through your hand in the past, you're able to drop that box in the past, and then you can progress throughout that game space.
But then, and then your right
Coming up
hand
now, you
is
can
the
see
future.
that there's this sort of number pad-based puzzle here,
Kind of
but
reminds me
there's
of Portal
no
in a
real
way.
clues
Yeah,
to
it's
combinations in order to get the lift running. If you look into the past, you can see that there was sort of an instruction manual when the mechanism was sort of being built, and in the future there's sort of another part of that instruction manual that's been lost in a different time.
Yeah, so what used to be that location, and then you can see in the future.
Pull this box up into the present, and you can see that there's this sort of fragment
So
of a
this
clue
girl
underneath.
Alice is in this
So you drop the box into the
spaceship, I
past,
guess? Yeah.
and then
She's
you
lost
look
her
into the
memory.
future, and suddenly
So
you
she's
can
just walking
see
through
this
trying to
sort of,
figure it out.
And she kind of interacts with objects and move them through time.
which is an interesting mechanic, because not only are you sort of interacting with these 3 time
This
frames
is done all
simultaneously,
through a headset, right? You're like you
in the
wear a
game
headset,
context,
so this is like your hands
we're also
basically. This is
slowly
virtual
starting
reality.
to
sort of
uncover,
That's weird.
what's
So
happened
it
on the
feels as
ship
if like you were
past,
actually
what
touching an
potentially
object
is
because you're
gonna
wearing
happen in
Oculus
the
Rift.
future. And that allows for some
That
sort
is
of interesting
trippy.
I'm actually like pretty excited to see people working with these sort of tools now. So after you do all that, you can figure out the code and then actually input the code.
Everyone's okay, and then in the future we can see how it all sort of goes into disarray. Now this is one of my favourite parts of the game, when you go out into space for the first time. There's this voiceover who's just like, what has happened in the future? And then you raise your right hand up here, and you can see that everything looks fine in the present and the past, but through your right hand, the planet is just completely obliterated. And what's really exciting here is that you know you're playing through the present, so you know that there's something coming. Wow. You don't know how to avoid it, or
it looks much cleaner in the past as well, actually.
So you're still sort of going through the motions as you would in any game. You know that there's this like this, and you don't know what that really consists of. So this has been Aboard the Looking Glass. You can check it out on Instagram if you search for Aboard the Looking Glass. You can also check me out at henryhoffman.com. You should totally follow me on Twitter at henryhoffman. And what other social networks are there? No, I think that's all the good ones. But yeah, totally follow me and I'll follow you back and we'll have loads of fun and make loads of videos. Awesome, thanks very much.
Aboard the Looking Glass.
That's a really cool concept.
It's
now I gotta buy an Oculus.
Goosebumps again.
I've been getting goosebumps. Everyone's like, okay, we need an iPad for some of these games, and we need an Oculus Rift now. I need a PC.
So it was like really interesting because like just the way you like move, you know, through time basically by like pulling objects in and out, and interacting with them, find like instructions to open something in the present is kind of cool. I feel like that game is gonna have a sad ending, right? Like, that game can't have
and then like she gets there and everyone's dead and she's like kills herself and that's like the end of the game.
Well, I don't know if it's gonna be that sad.
Sorry guys, spoilers.
That was really dark. But yeah, I would definitely enjoy playing through that game. I hope that's also good to play, because that one's like, that's one I'll be able to only play today probably because I don't actually have an Oculus Rift.
You know, because like that, if I played that, it would have me thinking so many different thoughts about life and like nature and how I am, and it'll be like a deep thought-provoking type of game, so I don't know how comfortable I would be. I would rather just fight enemies.
Yeah. I'd rather just throw things, right?
See,
like
I'm
in a game,
I'm different than you guys. I like really want to play this game because it challenges like how we look at the world and time and stuff, and that's all I want.
Just like the other one, the Time Project. Man, these deep games.
Really?
You know, give me the one where we like burn things. Give me the one where I like cut off tree branches.
I'm like,
the first one, right?
Like Susie who's wearing red, I'm like, well, I think I should leave soon. Like, I don't want to be set on fire by you anytime in the near future.
It's a cam water.
we color coordinated.
Getting away.
She'll drown you. I'll burn you. You know.
Wow. I just wouldn't be happy. So we're now it was like the 12th game.
We only have 2 more.
Yeah, 2 more. So 2 more games to get through. This has been really fun. This has been a lot of fun to see all these games.
Okay, it looks like there's an app on Leap Motion aboard the Looking Glass.
So you can play it on Windows, it looks like. Obviously you won't have the same experience as you would on an Oculus for sure.
Yeah. Right.
It's pretty cool. So I have to check that out.
Time to buy an Oculus.
Yeah, it is time anyways.
I think we need to do that.
I mean, I just need to play all sorts of other games.
The Oculus, the virtual reality thing, so we can actually like sit there with our hands doing this and play this game. Aboard the Looking Glass. Yes.
Rudy's like right now thinking about time, and she's like, what is it?
I'm so lost. I'm like.
She's like looking back at her past. She's like, well.
Well, you know, it's a good year for me because I turned 30 just now, so you know. Yeah. I've been thinking about time the entire year.
Time's important.
I did that, you know, a couple of years back when I turned 30. Welcome to the 30s
25.
Club. Okay, get out. You're too young for this. You don't understand these retro games, mister. You're too young.
We're on 13.
Ooh,
second to last.
Synonymy?
By United States.
Yeah,
Synonymy. It's a mobile game.
Cool.
So we haven't seen a mobile game in a while.
Alright.
So going back into that.
Let's see. Synonymy, yeah.
Presentation is really cool. I'm excited. There's a very famous person will be narrating.
Hi, I'm Christopher Jarvis, and I'm the creator and developer of Synonymy. I'm so grateful to be able to share my game with you.
They apologize for putting the subtitles on his face.
Acclaimed biologist and writer Richard Dawkins narrates the game. I'll let him explain the basics.
Rich.
Take a random word. Say melancholy. Melancholy has a number of synonyms. But what about the synonyms of those synonyms? And the synonyms of those synonyms?
Oh no. I love this game
If you
already.
went far enough and in the right direction, what words could you find and how different would these words become? Even a path from melancholy to a word like, say, fulfilled, can be uncovered if you dig deeply enough.
Wow.
Synonymy is a game of finding these paths.
Oh my god, I know people who love this game. The inner English teacher in me right now is so happy. Oh yeah, we should. It's on Steam, yeah. It's on Steam, guys. It's on all these different. The Richard Dawkins Foundation is behind it.
That's sick. It's on iOS 8 for your iPhone people.
When you start a new game, you're presented with a goal word and its definition. For this tutorial, our goal word will be synonymy. Swiping from right to left, we see our starting word, in this case, trust. Continuing on, we see trust has many pages of synonyms, 4 on each page. Tapping on any one of these replaces the current term and reveals synonyms for the newly selected word. In order to complete the game, we must arrive at the goal word in as expeditious and ergonomic a way as possible.
Koreans are like, I hate this.
They're like, what is this? This is not English class.
You're going in the right direction. If you make a mistake and need to go back, the previous word is always in the upper left-hand corner. And if the goal word happens to be among the current word synonyms, it will always appear in the upper right.
I want to know about how fast you get there.
In the More section, you can change the difficulty of the game and see the latest winning paths and scores of other players.
이지 모드로 설정해 놓을 겁니다.
They're like, here, if you guys want to play it, it's going to be on easy mode. Koreans, don't worry if your vocabulary is not as fast.
When two players input the same passcode, they receive the same start and end word, provided they're on the same difficulty setting.
Oh my
In
god.
this way, you can challenge existing scores on Twitter or make up your own passcode to race friends and family.
Oh my god, I want to
We hope you enjoy your journey through.
Alright, hands down, I think this is my favorite one. Really? Yeah, I'm such a nerd when it comes to stuff like this.
I like that game because it's very simple, and it's on multiple platforms, right? So you can play it anywhere.
Yeah.
Language, and their synonym relationship in 3D
that's cool.
using astronomy software. If you can imagine each word as a planet, and each synonym relationship as a constant gravitational force between one planet and another, taking into consideration all 800,000 plus relationships, you end up with something like this. Though this is a 2D representation. You'll notice that, unlike many other languages, we see the distribution resembles one interconnected sphere rather than many isolated islands where traversal would not be possible. This proves the premise of the game, that you can go from any one of these words to any other through its network of synonyms. At least one path exists, one obscure relationship between the two most disparate words you can imagine. Thank you so much.
Me too! Why are they doing this to me? Oh my god, okay.
That was like a brilliant.
I love it. What a great idea.
There's a similar concept of a game that this game may be somewhat inspired by, where you press, you have to go to a Wikipedia page. You have to go to a Wikipedia page and you start by going to the main page of Wikipedia, pressing random article, and then you have to navigate to find your way by clicking just the blue links to get to the page. It's really similar type of idea. I like this more because it's obviously like very like language based, and to find words that you can go into. Like we saw him use the word I remember the trust, and then he went to stock, right? It's like you have stock in something, it means you have trust in it, right? But that's a very complicated. It's a very complicated word. But then stock then has like more, it's like a word that has many meanings. But that's like the most obscure meaning of stock. Most likely, then you can move from like that word to another
word. Yeah.
So yeah, that was pretty cool. This might be my favorite game too now as well. Also because it's on multiple platforms, so you can play anywhere, like on your phone or in your house, or you know, at your friend's house. Like you can both just pull phones out, download it, and like race.
Yep. And if you have the same code for it, then you can play at the same point together.
일반적인 워드 게임이랑
that's really
다르다고 생각하는 점은 일반적인 워드 게임은
like so
이게 무슨
simple.
알파벳으로 되어 있는가 이런 형태적인
Yeah, the user interface was super cool as well. Like,
And it kind of helps you also get a better vocabulary.
Yeah,
Because
that's
you'll
true.
be sitting there like, oh, I didn't know this
game
was
to make you
Exactly.
You know?
The Koreans here, like, they should try normal mode, you know? Because
Yeah.
I know a lot of these guys definitely study better vocabulary than me because they're like actually studying so hard.
Yeah.
Which I've ceased to do for now many years. So yeah, it was pretty rad.
처음 시작하는 지점과
We downtied last game.
아무리 다르게 보이더라도 그 유사한 것을 계속 따라가 보면 결국은
Maybe there's a bonus game.
Maybe there's a bonus game?
I mean, in games, there's a lot of bonuses, so could be the thing here. I
그것이
don't know.
사실 드나론이
And I really like how beautiful it was. The layout and the
Yeah,
font.
the font was great. It just looked really smooth. Just and again, like you said, it's on different platforms, so it's something you could play like on your phone or something while you're sitting around on a bus or waiting for a taxi, whatever it
시나로는
is.
어제 네이버 앱스토어에도 올라왔거든요. 네.
Oh, cool! It's even on the Naver App
Yeah,
Store. That's
the
like
Naver
that's for Koreans.
한국어 버전이 나올까요?
They're like, I wonder if there'll be a Korean version of this.
한국어 버전을 요청해 볼까? 그런 생각을
He's like, now that I've watched it, maybe I should request a Korean version.
Well, he was talking about how the English language is a language that allows that process to work a lot easier than other languages.
That's true.
Yeah, because each language you have to really like have a specialist to go to dig into how that works. Last one, guys.
Donut County from the United States.
Make it count, America.
예쁘고 신선하고
Apparently, this is a very pretty,
재밌는 게임입니다. 벌써
fun,
이름이
cute, fresh game,
네, 배고파지죠? 네.
and possibly may make you hungry.
Now that he said that, I am hungry actually.
It's time for dinner, man. Oh God.
My name is Ben Esposito, and I'm here to show you my game, Donut County. So I'm going to play through a little bit of it and explain some of the things I think are interesting about it and just like what kind of experiments I've been doing to try to make something cool. So it starts inside of this girl's bedroom, which I'm not going to talk too much about the story, but this is just to give you kind of a sense of the interactivity and like the fact that everything's physically simulated in some way. So
Raccoon on a bike. I like this.
With donuts.
Let's keep it warm.
That guy could get a job in Korea really easy to look for a Raccoon's got a bright future here.
Have you seen the dog? The motorcycle eating one all the time?
Yeah, it's not far.
That raccoon's stretching.
So there's no like main character per se. Moving around is kind of trivial because you feel this power in my
Oh, he's actually going to deliver it.
He's probably getting scared. He's like, I don't want to go in those holes.
Yeah, don't make him fall in there. The hole's gonna get bigger. Oh no, raccoon, run away.
Oh,
Raccoon,
so drop the donuts.
If you hit him, then
is raccoon the main character? Oh, never mind. I'm very wrong.
He said there's basically no main characters.
Okay. Oh, so basically you use that hole, try to get everything in the hole, and then bring the raccoon in as well, I guess.
It seems like it's just kind of like there's no win. You just kind of do what you want with the interactions.
Okay, now we have chickens.
So we are the hole.
So in this case, I
think we're the hole, yeah.
Yeah. So trying to stop the chickens from eating that stuff.
I guess.
Oh, it kind of reminds. Okay, I don't know the name of this game. You know the Japanese game that is a small ball and it sticks everything.
Katamari
Yes.
Damacy, I believe.
Yes. So later you just get the planets and
Oh,
stuff.
so the more. Oh, yeah, exactly. You're
That's
exactly
what I said,
right. Yeah,
exactly.
exactly. Yeah.
It just gets bigger
so the hole
and
gets bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
The more
stuff you get in there, it gets
so you have to
bigger.
get all the small stuff first.
Yeah. And you can just keep going through the world. Like it's a big
my gosh. Okay.
모든 걸 삼킵니다.
We just swallow everything. And
So one of the things I was interested in playing
start with a donut, I guess.
This idea was the idea of different things happening out of your sight. So there's a lot of different states that can happen. inside of the hole, and one of them is fire.
Oh, fire can happen inside the hole.
Oh, that
Don't
poor,
put that fox in there.
poor
Don't do
fox
it.
is gonna burn.
Don't do it. I don't like animal abuse.
Who knows what's in the hole? It could be good.
It's fire. Do not see smoke.
No, popcorn!
Oh, popcorn! Oh, popcorn! Okay, oh my god. I was just like, oh my goodness, please don't do it.
Yeah, I was on the same page as you. I was worried about the fox.
I was like, let's not promote animal abuse.
Here we have a river.
Okay, so we put the fish in there.
And when you put the hole under the water, it fills up. You can't collect anything.
Okay.
Oh, because things float.
Ah.
So how do you get rid of it?
Yeah, how do you get rid of it?
Maybe putting a rock in will knock the water out. Like a big rock or something.
Doesn't the rock fall in?
Oh, you give it to, oh, there you go. The
Oh.
bird drinks
Oh.
That's clever.
That is super clever.
But I wonder if you accidentally suck the bird in and you lose.
So here's one more example of some interesting stuff that can happen inside of the hole, out of sight. So we have
carrots.
our moose guys who are hanging out in their apartment, and some bunnies who are on the slopes. So sometimes carrots can get
Well, that's a
stuck
big
inside.
carrot. Oh, so it'll get stuck. It's too big.
Let's get this.
Also,
oh my
Feed it
god.
into the bunny, you know?
Manipulate the creature.
Yeah, bring the rabbits off of their.
Oh, and then you can swallow the rabbits.
Don't swallow the rabbits.
I want to swallow
You're gonna
rabbits.
swallow the rabbits. I'm sorry,
Guys, don't do it.
I have a feeling.
Don't do it.
Swallow the rabbit.
Yes!
Rabbits,
no!
It's over. The
Nom
rabbits are
nom
gone.
nom nom
I was
rabbits.
gonna go get those mooses.
Oh, never mind. Oh, suddenly they're in love. Alright, never mind. Oh. Okay, they can swallow the rabbits. As long as they're in love and happy.
They're procreating in there. Yep, there you go!
Oh my god, okay, I have to play this game.
This is cool.
So,
wow, this is so cool. Oh, that was so cute.
That was really cute.
You never know what's gonna happen inside the hole. I think that's so fun. I love
really
games with a little twist, you know? Like unpredictable shock value.
Wow. I like that. That was a good ending to the old
Yeah.
dark
It was so
stuff.
cool.
That was
Yeah.
really fun.
See, I told you don't know what's gonna happen in the hole. You put the fox in
It's
there.
the love hole.
As long as there's no fire in there, I think it might be okay.
There was a
Imagine there was a fire in there.
Yeah, that's true.
No, because he swallowed the corn.
Yeah.
He swallowed a ear of corn and then it popped. Imagine there was a fire and then like it swallowed cows and steaks came out.
Alright. I wish they would come out of my screen. I could just eat
I'm
them.
really hungry, guys. That's
Yeah,
probably
me
why.
too. Oh, we're gonna eat after this?
Yeah, we're gonna have dinner after this.
But I want to play the games too.
Yeah.
Well,
we
we'll check out the
might be a
games.
line. I hope we get VIP passes.
Oh my god, there's like 200 people. There's a lot of people.
Yeah.
I wish I could like turn to show people.
I wish too.
I mean, we could actually like, if you grab the camera.
Yeah, let's leave it to the tech guys to do that.
It's probably like not a good idea.
I don't want to get yelled at.
But this event has been pretty awesome.
really
That
has.
was really cute. Even the developer seemed to really enjoy that game. You know, he was like super happy showing us the different things. Yeah, where's my? Oh, I don't even have
Okay,
it.
so my top favorites are TETRAGEDDON.
Yeah, that was crazy. If you guys missed that,
Shame. Second one, Donut County. Donut County.
Donut County was cool. Synonymy is probably one of my favorite ones. Yeah, I mean, if you guys are just tuning in, I encourage you to go and watch the VOD for this, because the VOD will be up on Twitch right away. And,
Redstone's my favorite.
oh, you like that one?
That's the mirror one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love that
I'm
one.
definitely gonna buy that one right
But
away.
yeah, no, guys, if you're just tuning in, like I said, go ahead on Twitch. We have VODs right away afterwards, and you can just go through all 14 games again and just take a look at what's available out there.
Yeah,
I like
check out
these
the website as well.
Out of
index.com, I believe.
No,
.org. Okay, yeah, so check that out. You know, I'm sure there's a lot more information there, even perhaps of like previous years. Well, this is my first year doing this event, and thank you, Susie, for inviting me to bring me along.
Not a problem.
Hey, this has been a
Thank
really
you.
fun ride.
Yeah, no, it's in junction with. I mean, they contacted us at Twitch, right? They're just like, hey, we really want more viewers out in the West. So more than happy to do this for you guys, and this has been a great event. I think we're gonna have to wrap up soon.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and hopefully we'll see you guys again.
Yeah. Have a good one, everyone.
Ooh, if you're interested, I know I just ended it, but I'm gonna keep going. They, you know what, Out of Index encourages you to experiment and make your own game too. And maybe all of you guys here, one of you guys here, will be here up on stage with us as well in 2016, and then we can talk about your game too.
Yeah.
And that'd be great if there's more Korean games.
You guys never answered my game question.
Oh yeah, that's right.
What game would you develop if you had a choice?
We'll talk about that off stream really.
Okay,
thanks again, guys.
Tweet us.
Thanks to our sponsors.
Oh, sponsors.
만들긴 했지만 굉장히 도와주신 분들이 많습니다. 네이버 앱스토어에서 여러분 받으셨던 브로셔, 방석.
Alright, yeah. I guess we're still live.
Yeah, we're still live for a bit longer.
Oh, well, hello. Well, hello again, everyone.
Well, thanks to Neighbor, NVIDIA, Microsoft, Skilltree Lab.
Oh, all of these guys brought in all the equipment that we need here. They're the ones who helped set up some of these computers and programs. They're the ones kind of helping us out with this Out of Index festival, and really, really glad we could bring it to you, the Western fans, because I know indie games are quite, you know, yeah, everyone likes indie games. Well,
and people don't know until they watch this stuff, like how cool some of these games are.
Honest to God, I really did not know anything about indie games. I didn't even know there was a genre for that. I'm sorry, but yeah, like today I was like watching and I was like, how do I not know about this stuff? Like this type of stuff is something I would totally just love. So yes, I'm gonna go try to experience those 3 games.
저희한테 보내주시거든요. 지금 촬영하고 계신 임윤식님하고 최세빈님하고.
Susie, do you think we can get one of their T-shirts?
Yeah, we can probably ask for one. That's pretty
design for everything's so cool here. Like venue's awesome, but also really cool.
Yeah, I know. We want
space.
This whole Google campus. They allow them to use it for free.
Oh really?
Yeah. So that's all.
Thank you, Google.
It's a really cool place as well.
Yeah.
The campus itself.
Yeah.
That's the station I think where you can try the games, right?
마지막으로 지금 생중계하고 있는 트위치.
Alright guys, and our sponsors are Twitch, they're here doing this for you guys. And
we just got applauded.
You know, they're really sad that they're not able to invite all the other developers here, obviously because they're from different countries. But they invited Twitch to do this because they want to just open it up for the general scene, not just in Korea, but everywhere else.
It's important, you know, to link everybody up. So
guys, if you liked what you saw, please tell everyone about Out of Index.
For sure. And now that you guys know that things like this exist, look out for it next year. We will have Out of Index out of Seoul, Korea, one more time. And oh, we're back again.
I guess we could properly sign off now.
I guess we have a guy over here taking a picture.
It's a video.
Oh, it's a video. Okay, anyway.
So if you missed any of the games and you want to check out all the full 14 list, please go to
outofindex.org. And also, like we said, there is a VOD that's going to be on this channel, so make sure you guys take a look at that, and hope you had a good time. Because we definitely had a good time.
And a fantastic time.
We sat here for 2 hours talking about video games. I mean, I guess that's like our life anyway, right?
Yeah, right.
But I mean, all these new games, all these new artists had a wonderful one time. Ooh!
Oh, they're doing some
apparently at 9 o'clock they're going to pick someone for an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 960 at 9.
I did get that.
Oh, that's right. I've got a ticket.
This.
Oh.
I've got one as well.
I've got one as well, so we'll take a look. Yeah, hopefully that they will pick something. Alright, okay, so now, finally, for real, we're gonna bid you guys adieu, and thank you so much for watching, all you guys. My name is Susie, this is Wolf, this is Rydia, and we had a great time hanging out with you guys. Bye! Everyone say bye! Bye!